Good morning, students. Welcome back. Let's continue the first lesson, Sources of History. Last session, we learned about written sources. Now let's see material sources. The following sources are including among the physical sources. What do you mean physical sources? Which we can touch, we can see, and we can experience. That sources are called material sources. Here are chart, you can see. Some examples of material sources are coins, places of worship, things in daily use, royal seals, modern architecture, clothing, museums, and ornaments. Among themselves, two material sources are explained here. First is coins. We can also understand history with the help of coins and the changes in the printing of currency notes. Reserve Bank of India prints the notes. It has its headquarters in Mumbai. The coins from 1950 to those used at present, the metal used for making them, their different shapes, the diversity of subjects on them together help us to understand the important contemporary issues in India. For example, coins to convey the message of population control and coins communicating the importance of agriculture and of farmer. Let's see the explanation. We can understand history with the help of coins and currency notes. Reserve Bank of India, with headquarters in Mumbai, prints currency notes. The metal used for making coins, their different shapes, and diversity of subjects imprinted on them help us to understand the contemporary issues like importance of population control, agriculture, and farmers. Let's see the second material sources is museums. All states of India have museums that depict the characteristics and display the cultural and social heritage of the state. They enable us to understand history. For example, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum at Mumbai, Reserve Bank Museum in Pune city. Apart from the government museums, some private collectors also set up their own museums. They are based on distinctive subjects. For example, coins, notes, lamps, and nutcrackers in different